Marissa Kent hadn't truly spoken in nearly a year. 11 months earlier, she had lost her little daughter Nora to a sudden illness. Since then, silence filled her home. Nora's purple car seat still sat in the back of her SUV because Marissa could never bring herself to remove it. One cold Tuesday afternoon, with nowhere else to go, Marissa drove to a shelter outside town. The shelter manager, Deborah, noticed the grief in her eyes immediately. Instead of showing her playful puppies, she led her down a quiet hallway to Kennel 7. Inside sat Bruno, a massive 150-pound brindle Cane Corso. His muzzle carried scars, one eye was cloudy, and sadness seemed to hang around him like a shadow.
And then he stood around for a while, and then he just walked in. And I was like...
He had spent 631 days in that concrete kennel after being returned 4 different times. Families called him too big, too quiet, even broken. At 5 p.m. that same day, Bruno was scheduled to be euthanized. Marissa slowly knelt beside the kennel bars. For the first time in months, her voice rose above a whisper. "I'm still here," she said softly. Bruno lifted his head and walked toward her. Without barking, he pressed his scarred muzzle gently against the bars and breathed against her face, warm and calm.
Go on a truck ride? Can you sit?
At 4:17 p.m., just 43 minutes before his deadline, Marissa signed the adoption papers. When they reached her SUV, Bruno climbed into the back seat and settled beside Nora's purple car seat. He carefully rested his giant head against it and stayed there the entire ride home.
Just got my packages. Yoden stayed in the truck because he's not allowed in the post office.
That night, for the first time in almost a year, Marissa didn't feel alone. Weeks later, she finally opened Nora's bedroom. Bruno walked in quietly, laid down on the rug in the center of the room, and stayed beside her while she cried for hours.
You never grab slippers, you weirdo.
From then on, every evening at 8:30, Bruno waited outside Nora's room like a silent guardian. Today, 2 years later, Marissa smiles again. She paints, she laughs, and every night Bruno still lies beside her on that little rug. People once called Bruno broken. But sometimes the broken ones understand grief better than anyone else. If you're thinking about adoption, take your time and learn an animal story with patience and care. Behind every scar is a heart waiting to be understood. Sometimes the pets who wait the longest become the ones who change our lives forever. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more emotional animal stories every week.